started. So, here we're applying for a non immigrant visa to the United States of America, also known as the DS 160 form. The link for the application will be stated in the description below. We also recommend that you have a notepad ready to record information that you would need in order to retrieve your application at a later time or date. So let's get right into it. All right, so we're applying for the visa from a location of Georgetown, Guyana. There we go. MWPKE8. Great. So here you can test your photo, which we have here to give you an example what you would need a 2-inch by 2-inch photo. You can actually take this photo against a white wall, no shadow, with your smartphone, and it can be used here. You can add it here, and you can add it later in the application. So let's get started. First thing you do is to click I agree to confirm that there's no fraudulent use of any information provided. So here is your unique application ID that we would need to copy and paste here. Can be used to retrieve your application at a later time. So this is a various security questions that you can use. We'll just use the first one, what is the given name of your mother's mother? Okay, so mother's mother name. We'll just use Jane. Jane. Continue. Okay, so what our name today? So we'll use John Doe. John. Name native alphabet does not apply. So we're just going through it here. Have you ever used other names, aliases? In Guyana, we'd use short man, red man, that kind of thing, but no aliases. We'll just click that. Do you have a tally code that represents your name? No. So let's see what else. We'll do male, it's John. We'll do single here. If you're married, they may ask for your spouse's name at a later time. So let's just do single for now here. But the date would be 1st of February, 1980. So let's just put that here so we can remember. Right. So Georgetown. Well, States here, so it's not apply. Guyana. Next. Moving on. So country of origin. Once again, click Guyana. Do you hold or have you held any nationality other than the one indicated above on nationality? In this case, no. Are you a permanent resident of a country region other than your country region of origin? No. Here you can put in your ID card. In this case, I'll just put does not apply. Here, no show social security since we're not a U.S. citizen. If you're applying for a non-immigrant visa, no ID, tax ID, so apply. Moving on. So the purpose of trip to the US. So usually if you're traveling on a tourist visa, depending on the type of visa, they'll have to adhere. In this case, we're traveling for a tourist visa, which will be the temporary business pleasure visa B. Here we specify more specifically a B1, B2 visa. Have you made specific travel plans? It usually would help if you have a specific travel plan in mind, but if not, that's okay. In this case, we'll just put no, and we'll just put intended date of travel, maybe 3rd of March 2024, 2 weeks. So the address. Yes. So it is important to have the address you're staying at, whether it be a family member, a friend, or a hotel. So here we'll just choose a random address here, 4560 Sycamore Lake. Make a note there. Wisconsin. Telephone. Code. And let's make a no name here. Uncle Joe. All right. So this is the person we're visiting. In case it's a hotel, we will name the hotel and the address. Okay, so here we are. Address you will be staying at. So that would be 4560 CT. Actually, CT would be Teresa. Wisconsin. Zip code 53091. So here you would actually have to advise person or entity paying for your trip, whether it be self, other person, employee in the US, obviously depending on the type of visa. So in this case, you can probably put self or a family member or so. So in the case you're stating a family member, you'll have to provide their information. Let's put self for this one. All right, moving on. So this is in case you're traveling with other members of your family or friends or whomever. You would have to add them here. So in this case, we'll click no. Have you ever been in the US? Well, in this case, yes or no can work, but in this case, we'll just put no. Have you ever issued a US visa? Click no. This is like for first time applications. Remember, very important, if you have tried or applied or been refused, please make sure you state that, no matter how long ago it was. Have you ever been refused US visa? Yes or no? Just answer that accordingly. So just put no as your first timer application. Has anyone ever filed an immigrant petition? Click no in this case. So moving on. So your home address. So let's put 123 High Street. Okay. 123 High Street, Kingston. That's not applied. That's not applied. That's not applied. Country. Guyana. Is your mailing address the same as your home address? Yes. So primary number 59266666666. Apply. Work number. Have you used any other phone numbers in the last 5 years? Science will just put no. Your email address would be john@yahoo.com. Have you ever used any other email address in the last 5 years? So no. Your social media, you'll have to advise if you are in social media and what your social media would be. Do you wish to provide information about your presence on any websites or applications you used within the last 5 years? Okay, so no. Now we go on. Let's see. Oh, click social media. None. Right. Moving on. So passport and travel document type. Depending on your type of passport, you'll have to advise. In this case, just put regular. just put R 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not apply. Georgetown. Just put a random date here. Reshoot, sorry, 2020. 22. Let's just note that here. And their passport number. Okay, so expiration date, let's put it as 5th of September 2027. Have you ever lost a passport and had one stolen? Let's put no in this case. Moving on. So, US point of contact information. So, this is the person that will be visiting, Uncle Joe. Let's put that here. Obviously, it'll be the person's first name. We'll just put relative. Oh, we missed that part. Right, relative and the address. Address would be here. Teresa. Wisconsin. 53091. Phone number, right here. Uncle John at yahoo.com. Oh, forgot to take out these. The little things. All right, let's get along. Let's go on. Moving on. Okay, so very important. Some of the things that we had mentioned before, what you would need: your father's name and your mother's name. Here, and the date of birth. So in this case, I'll just blank that out. But you can provide your father's name and mother's name and date of birth. Do you have any immediate relatives, not including parents, in the US? That would mean for example, husband, wife, fiance, son, daughter, brother, sister. That would be immediate relative. Since we're visiting Uncle Joe, we'll just say no. Since he's not immediate family. Do you have any other relatives in the United States? In this sense, we'll say yes. Since we're visiting Uncle Joe. All right, moving on. So, primary occupation. So, I would say, let's just say, an artist. Present employer, we can just put self-employed. 123 High Street. Georgetown. Not apply. 592. Obviously, these information you would fill out according to your employment history. Let's put 200,000. Artists create art. Create artistic pieces. Okay, so guys, Obviously, for you, you'll have a better description. We're just going through the application here. Okay, going on. So, were you previously employed? Obviously, for distance, I'll just put no. Have you attended any educational institutes at secondary or above? For example, if you went to the university or have a degree of any type, you can put that in here, and then they'll ask you to advise. I'll just click no in this sense just to move on. Going on. Do you belong to a clan or tribe? Nope. Provide a list of languages you speak. If you have another language that you speak, you can add that here. Have you traveled to any country region within the last 5 years? You will advise. And if you click yes, you'll just have to state where. Click sense will say no. Have you belonged to, contributed to, or worked for any professional, social, or charitable organization? I'll just click no. You click yes, they'll ask you to list that organization. Remember to always try to advise them of everything that you're a part of. Do you have any specialized skills or training such as firearms, explosives, nuclear, biological, or chemical experience? So no. Have you ever served in the military? This sounds no. Have you ever served and been a member of or been involved with a paramilitary unit, vigilante unit, a rebel group, guerrilla group, or insurgent organization? Yes, these are some questions that they ask. Nope. Ooh, let's just put English here because it seems you need to. Yes. Okay, moving on. Do you have any communicable? Did I say that right? Yeah. Do you have any communicable disease of public health significance, etc., 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 etc.? No. Do you have a mental or physical disorder that poses or is likely to pose a threat to the safety or welfare of yourself or others? No. Are you or have you ever been a drug abuser or addict? No. We almost to the end, guys. Stay with me. Have you ever been arrested or convicted for any offense or crime subject of pardon, amnesty, or other similarity action? No. In the event that you have been charged with anything and dismissed, it's still advised to say yes and explain what happened. Click no. Have you ever been violated or engaged in conspiracy to violate any law related to controlled substances? No. Are you coming to the United States to engage in prostitution or unlawful commercialized vice, or have you been engaged in prostitution or procuring prostitutes within the past 10 years? No. Yes, these are questions that they ask. Have you ever been involved in, or do you seek to engage in money laundering? No. Have you ever committed or conspired to commit a human trafficking offense in the United States or outside the United States? No. Have you ever knowingly aided, abetted, assisted, or colluded with an individual who have committed or conspired to commit a severe human trafficking offense in the United States or outside the United States? No. Are you the spouse, son, or daughter of an individual who has committed or conspired to commit a human trafficking offense in the United States within the last 5 years? No. Yep, these are some of the questions that they ask. It's just a matter of going through. Most of them, our answers are no, but still good to read through them. Do you seek to engage in espionage, sabotage, export control violations, or any other illegal activity while in the United States? Nope. Do you seek to engage in terrorist activities while in the United States? Nope. Have you ever or do you intend to provide financial assistance or other support to terrorists? Nope. Are you a member representative of a terrorist? Nope. Are you a spouse, son, or daughter of an individual who's engaged in terrorism? Nope. Have you ever ordered, incited, committed, assisted, or otherwise present in genocide? No. Have you ever committed, ordered, incited, assisted, otherwise participated in torture? Nope. Have you ever committed, ordered, incited, assisted, extrajudicial killings, political killings, no, no, no. Have you ever engaged in recruitment, child soldiers? No. Have you, while serving government official, been responsible directly carried out? For nope. Have you ever been directed involved in attachment? Or, excuse me, I'm just reading really quickly just to go through them. Of course, when you go through, you can read it more deeply, more clearly. Okay, so have you ever been directly involved in establishment or enforcement of a population control forcing women to undergo abortion? What? No. Have you ever been directly involved in the coercive transplantation of human organs or bodily tissue? No. Wait. We're almost to the end. Have you ever sought to obtain and assist others to obtain a visa, enter the United States, or any other United States immigration benefit by fraud or willingly misinterpretation or other unlawful means? No. Have you ever been removed or deported from any country? No. Moving on. Have you ever been withheld custody of a U.S. citizen child outside granted legal custody? No. Have you ever voted in the United States? No. Have you ever renounced United States citizen? No. Moving on. Our photo part. Okay. So remember, no glasses. So we actually saved a photo here, example that we can use. So we're gonna use that, even though our name is John Doe. All right. So once you've confirmed your photo, we'll just review your application and just make sure here you'll get to review your application and make sure that everything that you have is correctly stated. For example, and if you need to edit it, you can just go to edit whichever section from your left, address, work information, etc. So this is the point. Get to review everything that you have put in your application. All right, so we're almost to the end. Here now you'll have to put in your passport. R123456. Enter the code MJYXUN. Sign and submit. Oh, did anyone assist you in filling out this application? Yes or no? I forgot to put that in. V, X, and B. Ooh. You have successfully signed and submitted your application. You cannot make any changes at this point. So please, guys, make sure you have confirmed all of your information correctly. So now we go to the confirmation page. Here, your confirmation page would look like this. As you can see here, this is your confirmation page. This confirms the submission of your non-immigrant visa application. You must bring this confirmation page along with your passport or any additional documents you feel that will support your case. You do not need to submit the application at the time of the interview. Please note that you will be required to provide proof that you have paid the visa application fee and any other fees associated with your application. Everything you need would be stated here below. Check the link below for another video that will show you how to apply for your interview date. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much.